play the music. Bring in our first contestant.
And here in a special challenge match, we have the Rowdy Man, Rowdy Ricky Knight, taking on the Tattooed Warrior, Steve Quintain. And first out, we have Ricky Knight making his way to the ring.
We have one man in the ring. Let's change the music. Bring in his opponent.
And here's his opponent, the WAW British Cruiserweight Champion, the Tattooed Warrior, Steve Quintain.
Then we've got two veterans of the British scene going at it tonight in the ring. Just wonder who's going to come out on top. You've got Ricky Knight, probably more famous for his brute strength and brawling ability. And then you've got the Tattooed Warrior, Steve Quintain, a technical wizard who tends to tie his opponents up in knots. It'll be interesting to see which way this one goes.
That's right, the fans in attendance here tonight really are going to get their money's worth, I am sure.
Over 6 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or the 1 KO will decide your winner. Introducing and presenting from the blue corner, the official WAW British Cruiserweight Champion, the Tattooed Warrior, Steve Quintain.
And the crowd here in Yarmouth giving Steve Quintain a great reception as usual.
Your local star from Norwich, will you welcome the Rowdy Ricky Knight?
But a similar sort of reception for the Nightmare Ricky Knight as well. So as round 1 gets underway, both men seem keen and ready to start wrestling.
Both men drumming up support from different sections of the crowd.
So they lock up for the first time then. Ricky Knight with the size and strength advantages backs Steve Quintain into the ropes now.
And breaks the hold.
They lock up again. Ricky Knight cleverly there. Straight into a wrist lock. Almost into a hammerlock there. Oh, round back into the wrist lock. Oh!
Pulls down on that arm. Steve Quintain flips himself over to save that arm being torn off by Ricky Knight. Manages to reverse into a wrist lock of his own. Well done. From the early evidence, it would seem that Ricky Knight is going to try and wrestle Steve Quintain.
That's right.
Pops him up on the top turnbuckle. Lets him have a little sit down.
Says thank you very much.
Go for that test of strength. Ricky Knight using his raw strength to force Steve Quintain down onto his knees. And he picks him back up. Looking for that wrist lock again. Got it on, moves into that hammerlock.
Spins him round into the side headlock now. Brings him down close to the canvas.
And Steve Quintain trying to work his way out. And manages to. Ricky Knight looking quite bemused on how did he get out of that. But Steve Quintain, as I said earlier, technical wizard Dan, knows all the tricks of the trade and able to just pop himself out there.
They lock up again. Ricky Knight, full Nelson, spins him around, head mares over. And went a bit too slow getting in the reverse chin lock there.
Exactly,
Steve
Dan.
Quintain was able to spin it around into that wrist lock instead.
Exactly, wasn't quick enough there, Dan. Allowed Steve Quintain that opening, which he gladly took. And you see Steve Quintain not only holding the wrist, but using his other arm to apply pressure to that shoulder joint. Knowing where to punish people is the biggest trick in technical wrestling. You've got to know where to exert the pressure to cause the damage. Ricky Knight coming back now. Steve Quintain got that wrist lock on. Ricky Knight picks him up on his shoulders into that fireman's carry.
Is he going to put him on the corner again? No, he slams him this time.
But Steve Quintain still not let go.
Well, that move actually turned out to Ricky Knight's disadvantage. Steve Quintain held onto that wrist and took Ricky Knight down with him.
And Ricky Knight distracting Steve Quintain there.
Can't be long left of this round now. Oh, and once again, Steve Quintain with the quick reversals. Too quick for Ricky Knight to keep up with. And yeah, there's the bell. There's the end of round one. Both men shake hands. Sign of respect between the two now.
Clearing round two.
Ricky Knight again, just not quite quick enough. Both men faked on the test of strength, but Steve Quintain the quicker to get down and taking the legs out from underneath Ricky Knight. Ricky Knight trying to push him off with those size 12s, but Steve Quintain not having any of it. Keeping the leg held quite firmly. Looking to stretch out Ricky Knight now. Making him feel it on the inner thighs. Steve Quintain asking the crowd, should he give him a bit more? And Steve Quintain pushing Ricky Knight's legs even further apart. If he goes much further, I don't think those shorts are going to hold. Ricky Knight lost for words. His mouth's opening, but there's no noise coming out. Could end up singing soprano.
He's got to have to find a way out of this one, John.
Just look at the tension that Steve Quintain is exerting there. Ricky Knight does not want to be there.
And they shake hands, and Steve Quintain agrees to break the hold, but Ricky Knight, wow, taking a leaf out of Steve Quintain's book.
Ricky Knight unfortunately cannot even reach Steve Quintain. That much more flexible. Ricky Knight can't even put it on him. Agrees to call that one, call it a day. He knows when he's beaten. Not able to put that on Steve Quintain due to that superior joint flexibility. But Ricky Knight come back, kick to the gut on Quintain, looking for the Irish whip. Quintain reverses it.
Sends Ricky into the corner with such velocity that the referee there took a tumble.
Like a mini earthquake. Ricky Knight just checking that the referee was okay. Now he's back up on his feet.
Well, I've never seen anything like that before. And two wrestlers seemed a bit confused, but they carry on wrestling.
Ricky Knight got those arms crossed across Steve Quintain's neck. Steve Quintain, a T-twister, not exactly an orthodox move. Ricky Knight returning the favour. Gonna make Steve Quintain go purple if he keeps that up. The referee looking to break it up between them and having to physically break the hold. Both men feeling that one. And again, we're drawing to the end of this round. And the bell has rung, and this round is finished with both men possibly in need of a little bit of Savlon or something.
And Ricky Knight there taking a drink of water and covering his second in it as well. We're seeing a more jovial Ricky Knight in this match, aren't we, John?
Exactly. He's very relaxed and very at ease with himself, but not at ease after that. Tried to use his foot against the turnbuckle to stop himself hurtling into the corner. Put the foot up too high, and he's caught a rope right where he didn't want it. Going off into the crowd, asking a member of the crowd to kiss it better for him. I don't fancy his chances much. I wouldn't fancy kissing Ricky Knight better there. I think that's one for trained medical professionals.
I wouldn't fancy kissing Ricky Knight better anywhere, to be honest, especially not there. But back to the action now. Ricky Knight's back in the ring. Double chop there to Steve Quintain. Backs him into the ropes now. Again, those gut busters. Sends him into the ropes now. Follows up with a back body drop. No, Steve Quintain able to sunset flip him over.
And Steve Quintain picks up the first fall.
Round 3, ladies and gentlemen, the first fall of the contest goes in favour of the blue corner, the Cruiserweight champion, the Tattooed Warrior, Steve Quintain. Well, quite where the referee has gone, I'm not too sure, but he better soon make his way back.
Ricky Knight didn't look happy with that as he wipes his face, mopping his brow.
In 20 years, I've never seen a ref go to the toilet.
And that's the first time I've ever seen a referee take a comfort break. Round 4. Both wrestlers just checking. The referee's all right after his bathroom break.
And going for maybe a test of strength or a lock-up here. But no, they back off.
Steve Quintain remembers what happened to his nipples the last time they did that. Not fancying it at all. Both men looking out into the crowd now.
Oh, come on, you're better and bloody talk when you're before me, John.
Really nice way there of asking for a bit of concentration from the crowd. Both men crisscrossing. Ricky Knight going to sleep and getting a boot up the jack seat for his trouble.
Steve Quintain
letting Ricky Knight run himself into the ground there. Oh, Ricky Knight fakes him out, stamps on his toes, sweeps his legs. 2, 3.
There we go.
And Ricky Knight squares it up. I've not seen anything like that before. Quite an unorthodox pin there. The stamp and sweep, but it proved quite effective on Steve Quintain.
Ricky Knight.
Well, it's one fall apiece as we go in to round number 5.
This one of it's ugly wing in Yarmouth. Is it? I get paid to be bloody ugly. What's your excuse?
We've got 2 rounds left then of this contest. The next fall will take the win.
Quintain into that full Nelson.
Ricky Knight's going to be looking to get out of that. Thinking about how he's going to do it. And brute strength there. Just pulls the arms apart of Steve Quintain and walks away. Follows up with a full Nelson of his own now.
Steve Quintain
Drops to his feet and ties himself up in a ball. Look at that. There is no way that Ricky Knight's going to be able to pull a hold out of that or anything.
Exactly, Steve Quintain not giving Ricky Knight anything to grab onto. Unless, of course, he fancies playing a bit of beach ball.
Well,
I think Ricky Knight just trying to roll Steve Quintain around until he feels dizzy.
And
gives him a little A little tap with the toe, and that's enough for Steve Quintain to come out of that because it was in quite a sensitive area. Looking for the test of strength again, but this time they do go for it. And the hands go together quite firmly, causing a bit of a sting there.
I'm only 33 now, you know. All right, 34.
And they slowly knock up with that test of strength. Ricky Knight now brings the arms behind Steve Quintain.
And Ricky Knight just mocking Steve Quintain there. Got him held down. Quintain trying to fight his way out. Oh, slips between the legs of Ricky Knight. Got him by the short and curlies.
That's really going to hurt Ricky Knight right now.
He's already taken a fair bit of punishment in that area tonight. He's going to be stepping out gingerly for the next few days. I'll tell you that for nothing. Goes for the leg of Quintain. Sweeps him down. Rolling him over for that single leg Boston Crab. Can Quintain get to the ropes? Not enough on it really to make Quintain submit. Referee's asking the question. Quintain seeing how much he can endure. And Ricky Knight being now pulled along by Steve Quintain as he gets to the ropes.
That hold's going to have to be broken in the next 2 seconds. And there we go. Both men, and that's the end of the round. Only one round left now, round 6. And a fall has to be scored in this round, or it will obviously be a draw.
Ricky Knight maybe showing a bit of his true colours there. Steve Quintain came in for the handshake. Just received a kick to the gut from the rowdy man. Ricky Knight maybe looking to score the victory now. Oh, leg drop there, right across the throat of Quintain. Covers, 2. Quintain gets his shoulder up. 1, 2. And again, Quintain lifting the other shoulder. Ricky Knight looking for the cover once more.
Ricky Knight claiming that at 6 because, you know, 3 times 2 equals 6. I can see his way of thinking there, but...
Exactly, then knows his times tables. But unfortunately, not really that clear on the rules of wrestling. You can't, if you added up all your pinfall counts, you'd end up with a huge number. Unfortunately, only 1 for the count of 3 is what matters.
Steve Quintain looking to be suffering a bit. Looking at... did you see that? He got up and then...
laid down for a little bit of a rest then. Referee now issuing a count. And Steve Quintain up on 9. Oh, Ricky Knight with a chop there.
Oh.
And again, sending Quintain down with that one.
As you said, it looks like we're seeing Ricky Knight's true colours now. The ones that Ricky Knight we're used to seeing. Chops him again. Backs him onto the rope, sends him in. Follows up with a big clothesline there.
I mean, Ricky Knight's had enough of all this technical malarkey now, Dan. Busting out the power moves now. Hoping maybe to take this in the 6th round.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
And we're only 60 seconds to go now.
Oh, another clothesline. Steve Quintain goes for the crucifix. Tries to roll Ricky Knight over. His size and his frame putting a stop to that. Ricky Knight boots to the chest. Chops to the chest. Another chop. Sends him into the corner. Ricky Knight follows up.
Side steps. Quintain rolls him up. 2, 3. And Steve Quintain takes it in round 6.
with only what must have been 30 seconds remaining. That roll up, taking advantage of Ricky Knight running into the turnbuckle there, rolling him up, scoring the 1, 2, 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the result of this contest, I'm sure you will agree with me, you have just seen a great British wrestling contest between two great men of British wrestling.
And quite rightly, the crowd showing their appreciation for both wrestlers.